Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Frank from the BI forums, and in this ArmA 3 video, we're going to cover the server browser for ArmA 3. So to get started, we're going to click on the play button and then the multiplayer button. This will bring up the server browser, and it's a pretty generic server browser. By default, we have the internet tab selected, and this will try to generate or load all of the servers that are affiliated with our filter settings, which are located in this button right here. Right now we are filtering for co-op missions, but we could also filter for a specific type of co-op mission, such as insurgency, and we don't have to type in the full word. You type in half of the word and it will still get it right. It will find most or all of the insurgency missions that are being hosted, and there you go. You could also filter for maximum number of players or minimum, as well as same thing for ping. And for some reason they have a status filter, which is totally pointless and useless. I don't know why it even exists. But anyway, there's also the recent tab. The recent tab will, if you've already played on a server and you want to play on that server again, let's say it's the last one you played on, that's what the recent tab is for. This will bring up the last server you played on. That way you don't have to wait 10 to 20 minutes for it actually to appear here. Even if I filter for my server, you could see that it's not even going to come up. And that's just how it is. So what I'm going to do, instead of waiting 20 minutes for the server to come up, I'm going to go to recent tab. Or, if I already know the IP address and maybe I haven't already connected to the server, or maybe I was playing a different server before, just click on the remote tab here on the bottom right, and type in the IP address of the server that you want to connect to. The port is usually the same. There's not really a need to change it. Sometimes it's 2302, other times it's 2303, but I'm going to leave it at 2. And there you go. It'll instantly bring up your server every single time, unless the server's not up. And the ping is also shown as the best for you when you remote connect to it. Recent tab is a little bit higher, and the internet tab is going to show me that the ping is like 150, which is really not. It's actually more like 40. So anyway, another thing is when you're in the internet tab or the recent tab and you have a mission or a server selected, you can see in the bottom right what mods that server is running. And almost everyone doesn't even know that this exists, because I have had hundreds, if not thousands, of people try to connect to my server and just not have the mod or an ArmA terrain pack, for example. So basically, this is to spread awareness that this fucking exists, and there's no excuse to not know what mods you need. So here are the DLCs. You don't even require these. That's why they're red. And you have the green mods here, and the only one that's required, actually required, is All in ArmA terrain pack, and that's it. You also have ASR AI, which helps if you bring it. And also Task Force Arrowhead Radio for if you want to use radios, and CBA is a soft mod, so that isn't necessarily required unless you want to use Task Force Radio. But also the way I've implemented TFAR into my mission, Task Force Radio isn't even required for the mission itself either. So honestly, the only mission or mod that is required is All in ArmA terrain pack, and it seems like a lot of people don't even know about that. So hopefully this will help you guys realize that exists. If I go to a random server here, and I select one that has mods running, and there's so many fucking vanilla mods, or servers. Here we go. This one has a lot of mods. RHS United States Forces, Armed Forces of the Russian Federation, All in ArmA terrain pack, ArmA 3 Alive, TFAR, CBA, I don't know, they use a different version of CBA than I do. They have their own mod packs. So if you ever see that there's some kind of mod pack that you have no idea what it is, it's probably a in-house mod pack that you could probably get from their website or forum or whatever, their TeamSpeak. And so you should look into that if you're really adamant about trying to join that server. And that's about it. If you ever see a mod also that says like a live server, that means it's a mod for the server. You don't have to worry about downloading it yourself. So there you go. Such as the ACE server requirement some mods or servers have. Anyway, I think that covers pretty much everything. I mean, aside from creating your own server, which I'm not going to cover, that's about it. So anyway, hopefully this video was helpful and showed you something new about the server browser for ArmA 3. I know that a lot of people don't know about any of this, so hopefully it was helpful. If it was, great, like it. If you didn't like it and it didn't help you at all, just dislike it and tell me it was a waste of time. Anyway, hopefully you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.